How's the level up countdown looking? We are 73 experience away on the sorcerer for going to level 4. And we are 389 experience away on everybody else from going to level 3. I guess it's a hidden debuff of using mercs.
There's something over there.
Okay, found a trap. Traps in this game one-shot you. You must spend at least 10 spell resources per trap to get past them. Alright, let's get some poor schlub over here. Oh, you're going to be doing it. Great. Give him a touch of... I think that... Hold on, let's double check that is our trap guy. I'm never ever going to remember this by the end of the... also, while I'm thinking of it, let's go into inventory here. And we did take a blur potion as another thing we can use for emergency situations that might be useful. Buy them specifically for our tank. It's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and... We want a bit of luck. Oh wait, I was going to check for skills, wasn't I? Traps are trickery are summoner or bow. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with
I'm up for an
guidance. And then we want to go touch of luck. Alright, so touch of luck and buff.
Is the key to victory.
Okay, interact with the trap. Run the fuck away.
Well,
got it. 27 experience. Amazing.
Forwards.
Right.
Over there.
Deal. So everybody go to there. Cleric go to theirs. To there. And
I need to concentrate.
The guy.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, same deal, bit of luck.
Let us bide our time.
And
Never stop learning. I appreciate privacy. Does anyone
fuck
require
away.
my
Observe the
counsel?
others. I will not falter before they learn from yours.
good.
I
Okay.
managed it.
Does it get tedious disarming traps? Yes. Triple buffing seems a little extensive for it, but okay. It's not. They haven't been so many that it's been so annoying. It's generally like 3 or 4 in a row, and that's okay, I guess.
Keep your wits about you.
All right, buff. Move there. Move here. Move there.
I don't need
Move there.
So exciting.
Okay, are we touching him or what, Cleric? Yeah, you got path. Okay.
We should prepare.
All right, bit of luck.
I know mystic
Buff.
theology, arcane bombomancy, eldritch sciomancy.
Walk over there. Walk away.
Many
Walk
other
away.
clever words.
Dude, so much experience disarming traps, though.
Managed it.
Missed our career calling.
Without a doubt.
Okay. Good. No, we're not reloading for traps unless it fucking one-shots the party kind of deal. Trying to play around that. We leveled on the Sork from that. Incredible. We just take it now? Probably. Alright, let's take a look what our Sork level up does for us. Going pure Sork for some reason. Hit level 4, so this is 1? Must be 4 here, apparently. What do we get out of this? Level 2 spells. Cool. Alright. Hit level 4. Get a stat point. We have floating charisma stat points, so this is supposed to be there. Great. We get level ups here. We are running persuasion and use magical device with arcana checks as the off level, I believe. If we have an off level, that's okay. We get a feat. Forgot about that. Even level? Wait. Isn't this the feat icon? Aren't we between 2 feat icons? Why do I get a feat here, chat? What is that based off? I don't see anything in here telling me to get a feat. Oh, this is not. I'm just choosing a spell specialization. Okay, so I'm not getting a feat. I'm just getting the application of an existing feat. Okay. So what were we specialized on? What does it do? Cast a spell with greater than normal power level. Beat your caster level as being too high. That seems very good for magic missiles, man. Upgraded grease is just duration, which doesn't give shit for us. It's weird to see things on my spell list that weren't there. So where's magic missiles, chat? Oh, give me a break. Where's my fucking magic missile spell? Probably had it on magic missile. I don't think we had the option last time. Don't select anything, it will remain. How do I tell if it's upcast then? How do I tell what it's currently targeting? If I go back and then go forward again, what is it currently targeting? No, I don't need spell spec and evocation for that, since this doesn't target a school, it targets an individual spell. I have to have spell focus. I didn't know that. Only speak since I only okay. This is a conjuration spell. All right, how do I see what upcasting a spell does, chat? So I presumably for these it's some sort of fucking damage boost, but like I don't know what this spell does. Tell me what it does at upper levels. No, it just gives me information about the talent again. Anything, I'll look at spells on the next screen. Okay. Seems weird that I can target spells I don't have to. So there's... Man, we took this feat for magic missile. It's kind of annoying we don't get it to apply to magic missile. Okay, so we're looking at acid arrow. Level 2 spell for a damage spell seems really fucking bad, especially if I have to fucking roll. I do have to roll too. Okay. Air's endurance is con. Blindness and illusion. Illusion is a target. Oh, this is blur as a spell. Okay. Cat's Grace. Bonus to... Might already have this. Is this what our belt is doing for us? Burning Arc. Causes an arc of flame to leap from your fingers, burning one enemy plus additional enemy per 3 caster levels. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the cat's bonus. The belt's just +2, sure. Pulse light. Fox is cunning. Transmutation. I can only buff conjuration, right? So I'm looking. Can I sort this by type? What do I get? All right, so I could buff. So I have to pick a spell in a minute, but let's go back to what we're buffing with our feat, which presumably is another level before we can change it. I can get summon small elemental as buff. I don't know, 1 round per level. So this essentially gives me 3 rounds per level, which doesn't good. We're not a summoner either. We don't really want to be summoning on this character. Stone Call is conjuration, 1 round per level. So it just ups the amount, the duration of difficult terrain. Glitter Dust, 1 round per level. A golden particles covers everything and everyone, causing creatures to become blinded and visibly outlining visible things. Covers everyone and everything in the area, causing creatures to become blinded and visibly outlining invisible things for the duration of the spell. That sounds really good. It's an AoE blind. All within the area covered by dust, which cannot be removed. It continues to sparkle until it fades. Each round at the end of the turn, blinded creatures may take it. This is just duration. Duration might still be okay on this. Is this spell level that it's talking about when it says 1 round per level, or is it caster level? Caster level. So it's 3 rounds right now, and this would up it to 5 rounds. Actually, it's 4 rounds right now, and this would up it to 6 rounds. What other conjuration we had? Like basically nothing else that mattered, right? Acid arrow.
You have returned.
Hey, Franklin.
How far are we? I've never had the stomach to complete this game.
Oh, I'd say we're past 5%, probably. They're pretty deep into it. I don't know, man. I haven't played the game fully through, so I don't know how far into it we are. We'd have to ask chat again. Thank you for the resub. I think we're pretty early days yet. I think it has to be glitter dust. There's nothing else that we can target. Right? We can only target conjuration. It's basically acid arrow, glitter dust, or stone call, which is nothing. Summon monster, which isn't what this character is doing, so it's nothing. So okay. So let's back up. Target the feat. The feat's gonna target glitter dust here. Snowball's conjuration. Interesting. I don't really care though. Okay. All right, we have to take a spell. We're probably gonna take glitter dust here, champ. I don't know why that might be the case, but we're gonna do that. Other spells of interest at level 2 here would be web. And some of these buff spells might be okay. Blur seems useful to be able to cast on another person, but if I can do that with pots, I can kind of cheat that a little bit. I'm not going to cast it every fight anyways. It's a level 2 spell. It's a big resource. But it would be nice to have that eventually. I don't know how many spells, like my spell, like the number of spells I'm learning on this sorcerer seems insanely low. Seems really too. I think I'm gonna take it just from our stuff here, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like this feat if the feat is so limited. I didn't realize it was just restricted to that. It probably says it somewhere, but we'll get more casts per day and can cast any spell on the list. They have very few spells. Is there any way to get them more spells besides leveling up? Like, can they learn off scrolls or something? Nope. Okay. Alright, well, we've learned glitter dust. Orc leveled. Doubled down on it. Alright. Let's take a look at what we're gonna do for this. This is another trap. Traps are good experience though, man, so we gotta be happy when we see this. This is like better in a fight every single time. Alright, let's go disarm. Go ahead and give him first buff.
I shall not fail.
Second buff.
I need to concentrate.
Third buff. Touch the trap. Get the fuck away.
Does anyone require my counsel?
Good luck.
Well,
Great.
it's done.
Godspeed.
It's gonna be all good and well until we don't see a trap and then just blow up instantly. I haven't figured out what they're doing with lighting, if anything. Like, is there just no lighting system in this game? Like, I'm sure it exists in Pathfinder, but I mean, is there just none in the port? Bold Archer, break, now all break.
Sneaking.
Well, there's one thing I know about kobolds. So weird when it's like a green one. So I'm supposed to talk to this one, but I don't know how we would ever get there as a party. I guess we'd get some DM would be like, one archer seems different than others. Alright, sure.
Let us press on.
Can we talk to you, or you just can't move past us either? Okay, our journey into the mysterious dungeon brought us by twists and turns to an old mine. Huge hatch in the floor blocked our way. Its panels were half opened and squeaked angrily, threatening to plunge careless adventurers into the abyss below. It stretched from wall to wall, making it impossible to simply walk around this deadly trap. Break all, break bad. We turned around and saw a kobold sitting on the ground beside a broken lever. Kobold was holding his head in his hands, but sensing us, he jumped up. Stop, you must go. You go, you fall. All go, all fall. Sorrow, sorrow. He grew woeful, and lamenting, he skittered down one of the passages. Then we shot him in the head with the bow. Oh, wait. Decided not to push our luck and retreated. Surged forward, paying no heed to the danger. Tried to jam the doors. Deactivate the trap. You guys want to get some buffs on this guy before we do this? Also, how does it choose which one is going to target? Because here isn't this. There's 2 who have 14 here, right? TC 14 is a fucking roll. Yeah, but we have 2 who are tied, chat. So I don't know why it chose that one. That's my point. If we're gonna buff somebody and then it's just a random thing, we might fuck ourselves there. Right? We are gonna buff though, because falling endlessly into the abyss sounds like a problem. Could be first in party order, that's true. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some buffs going here.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Just like disarming a trap.
We should move.
Keep your
I wonder if buffs even matter here. Let's find out.
We should prepare.
Still using them. Alright. We try to jam the doors. Using equal parts wisdom and dex, we jam the ominous hatch. Now we can proceed without fear. Great. 85 experience. Oh my god, these traps are so good. Where'd the kobold go?
Godspeed.
If I buff one of them, we'll choose that guy because he's higher trickery. Maybe.
Nah, I don't want to know.
There's a giant spider over there. And a trap. Can enemies trigger traps? I think last time we had an enemy standing on a trap and it didn't. Sometimes enemies trigger traps. Can they accidentally trigger it and kill our entire team? Alright. Seems reasonable.
Let us bide our time.
Let's just take back here for a second. Here we go, sneaky, sneaky. Obviously. Back up, back up. Spider is aggressively scouting us.
Now what?
Maybe we shoot the giant spider over here. Our monk is buffed right now. We're a little light on HP on a couple of people, but not super bad.
Never stop.
Let's attempt to buff.
Let
We have
us
blessing active? Not yet.
shall
Let's
not
blessing
fail.
too. Okay. I'm gonna take our shot.
Dull moment. I don't like you.
I don't tolerate threats.
Alright. Surprise the spider via our incredible stealth rolls. Spiders, like many animals, are restricted to what's immediately in front of them. Okay. We could cast a summon over there. It seems reasonable. Could also just attack him with a spell as he's weakened. Can't reach him here? Is that what that's telling me? Is the yellow then? If I can do this at all, oh, I can 5 foot and do it apparently. Okay. We have a new spell. We should add that somewhere. It's this one though. Well, I haven't rested, so we don't really have a new spell. We have access to a new spell, but we can't use it yet. Okay.
Strike as one.
Easy spider kill. Stealthing. Cancel stealth. Tom thinks it's just a matter of right-clicking to switch between move actions. We'll see. No, it doesn't let me move there still. Even after I've switched. Now it lets me move there, but not the other one. I don't know why. Still back there. Enjoying then? Yes. Yep, I'm enjoying. Alright, let's move Thaddeus forward. Don't need to be in stealth. Okay, it's still giving me only 10. We're getting 20 here. Although that looks like more than 10. Maybe. Unless they don't really care. Spider's gonna come to me here in a minute. Right. Spiders are not in combat. Are we out of combat then? Like, where did, like, are they stealth? Like, what fucking happened with my spiders? I'm a wolf. Not super excited about moving towards traps right now.
Do not hold back.
Yeah, I'm a bit scared about more traps is the issue.
Hey, have a look.
The dog doesn't, summons don't trigger traps. It looks suspiciously like the dog is standing directly on top of that trap. Oh, buffed the wrong guy. Yeah, okay, so when the guy says at me with do not hold back, I need you to shut the fuck up, okay? I don't know how to be more clear about not wanting to be backseated, but that's like exactly what backseating is. You're telling me something, possibly with knowledge that I don't have, to do something without letting me make my own decisions, which is exactly the experience I don't want to be occurring. So please stop doing that, okay?
Smear them.
And you could even be right. Like, there might be some great reason to not hold back, but I have no reason to do that. I don't want to rush into an area with a bunch of traps that I can't see that are being perception rolled for no reason whatsoever. Oh, you were repeating a... Okay. Also awkward then, sure. I thought you were telling me to rush in. That's what I thought you were telling me. Alright. I'm not moving back here. Not moving in, rather. Do we want to shoot him with this? Sure. Okay. On my mind, chat. On my mind from this morning.
We shall overcome.
Alright. We'll stand just in front of people and wait. Gonna buff our ranger. There's of course a slayer. Come out of stealth in that cleric. Spiders don't seem super keen. I could wait till after the spiders. Maybe that's the way. Let's delay till after the spiders have come forward. Except you're not delaying. I'm gonna shoot the spider.
I'll split you in half.
Nice. -1 strength. Feels bad. Alright. Thaddeus is up though. This spider is at half. Can we swing on it? Yes. Great. I can 5-foot it, which means I can actually transfer a debuff to it and then do it. Cool. Thaddeus doing all the damage. Swing there. Touch AC for one of these rolls. I don't think we need to spend resources. Okay. Spiders are spooky. Alright. Punch it for accuracy. Great. Don't really care. The damage debuff on the monk isn't devastating yet. Did it twice.
Out of my way.
Okay, Thaddeus in range can transfer our debuff over and then swing.
Out of my way.
Alright, we know who does the damage here. I guess our cleric should attempt to treat the poison.
Concentrate.
So what happened? Saving throws succeeded. That's versus the poison. I think we removed the dot portion of it, but we still have the -1 until we rest. Alright, back up. Disarm these traps.
I appreciate privacy. I'm up for an adventure.
Okay, we're not going to have touch of luck for both them, unfortunately. So that trap's going to be extra sketchy. Touch of luck into this one.
My counsel?
Go interact with that. Give him some space.
We should move. Our time has come.
I managed it.
Touch of luck has a duration, apparently. I thought it was a single.
No, don't care.
Good luck. Oh, no, they're both gone.
Will this ever end?
Right. How many traps can we have?
Oh, now what? Keep your wits about you. Why do I?
Trap triggered. So we did set it off. First one we didn't have the luck thing on it, so we wasted the experience. It made this area webbed. It would be bad news when fighting spiders, I guess. Can we burn this off, this web, like with a cantrip or something? How long is the duration of this? Like infinite? Is there more over there? Can't tell.
Pay attention.
Dude, the web just like stops us. And we're immobile.
I will see this through.
Realize my sorcerer has a tail. Did you guys know she had a tail up till now? I didn't. Have a beat. Maybe. Can I burn it? I don't have any cantrip fire spells. I don't think I actually have any fire spells, period. Cantrips does seem like it's a very, very long buff.
Aim carefully.
But we don't have to fight spiders on it. Probably burning it while we're in it too is probably not ideal. Torches. Oh man. I did debate making that a band. Oh. Wait, did she pass? I don't know. Making that a banned phrase on my channel. But I didn't. Alright. Trolleys were left here long ago by human miners. Kobolds somehow managed to repair them. Okay. Not clear to me where the map goes here. If it goes to the left in the bottom over here. Or if it goes... I guess there's some more up here. Or if it goes right. Another fucking spider. It didn't actually want another fight this exact moment. More spiders up there. Okay. It's not a surprise round. Our Sork is down here. Currently webbed. We might be grappled right now. Can't move, so I guess we are. Buff. Can't reach Thaddeus with enlarged person. He's out of range. Could enlarge person the summoner. I don't really want to spend that as a spell resource. Spiders. I think we just are going to pass through turn. Okay. Don't mind a summon down. Seems reasonable. Could bless again too. Down to one spell resource here though. Let's not. Spiders are going to move then. Okay. Okay. Swing here.
Run them through.
Hit. Get in range and shoot probably. Make sure we're not walking past our movement. Single shot there.
I don't like you.
Nice. Flat-footed AC there. Spider goes after Thaddeus, but misses. Great.
Away, you rascal.
Cleric is stuck. And buff for the save on the Sork, so maybe we can move next round. Sork. Mobility check failed. Okay.
Attack.
Transfer our accuracy boost. Go. Nice hit. We probably only need one to hit. So 2 rolls at 1. What is the AC? AC is 20. Our attack is +5 right now. It's +4. Why +4? Base dex. No, that's wrong. Because I should have +1 for being within 30 of him, and then additional +1 from that. We're probably actually +6 here. And +6 against, what was it, 20? Definitely just wanted to roll twice then.
Smear them.
Okay. Summon dies, it's fine.
Stand down.
A solid plan.
Die! I'll split you in half!
All right. Okay.
Out of my way!
Get up here, team. More experience, great. Crap is... The duration of these things could be adjusted. Like, this cleric is still stuck. You can see him, he's making rolls again and again and again. The effect is permanent, chat? Minutes per level. Alright, let's never fail another disarm. Okay, let's hope age come to fuck us. Have a little exploration over here, see if this is at least the direction we want to go in. Might be. It looks like there's more map over there. I'm not going through there though. Imagine how long it would take my characters to roll through that. It'd take them forever.
Godspeed.
Coffee. It could take lunch break right now. I don't really want to do that with the game running though. Alright, so more traps and more spiders. We need the cleric to help disarm traps, so we're not moving forward. I guess we're going to shoot the spider and not advance towards it. That's fine.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
Damn.
Not that I care.
Where's the spider? 2.
Out of my way! I am superior!
Think we might level up here? Maybe. Alright, missed our attack rolls. Surprise rounds? Yes, surprise round. Us here. Gonna probably want to rest after. An exit there too. Huh. I'm probably gonna want to rest after leveling up. Are we actually close to level up? Probably not on this fight, honestly. We're 79 experience away from level 3. Alright, so I don't want to spend my last spell resource. I will summon a summon. It's okay. Hey, cleric. Good work. Alright, orc.
Strike as one.
Nice. Do I need to inspire courage here? Seems very unlikely. Another spider. There are 2 spiders, maybe. Up to 4 spiders here. They're not ranged, right? Giant spider, none of them are ranged. That's fine. Get another summon down. Buff to... No one's gonna walk over the trap and kill me now? No. Good. Alright, which one did we debuff? That one? Let's go shoot that one twice. Any of them flat-footed AC? That one is still flat-footed too.
I don't like you.
Get fucked up. Alright, how's the cleric doing? Great. One with flat-footed AC there, which is that one. Nope. There's this one. Haven't seen that one yet. Happy to shoot that one. What's the HP left on this? Done a fair amount of damage to it. Maybe take our plus accuracy roll like acid or ray or frost or something and try to go for it. Nice. Okay. Alright, that would be a snake. I would love to be more evasive relative to these creatures by attacking it, but I don't know how the proximity of traps work. Feels very sketchy. So we're gonna go there. All today. Thaddeus can debuff that guy. Shoot up. Alright, we saved versus the poison, which is nice. Drop one more summon. We only have one left. I don't think we need it for this fight. Probably going to want to rest after the next fight. Can we see these? Oh, that's the buffed one. Okay. Go after this guy.
Forwards.
Hey, let's step back and shoot twice on that guy.
Smear them.
Cleric doing cleric things. Ending in a web for all of eternity. Sure. Still hasn't passed the mobility check. I'm not convinced this actually helps in mobility checks. Sacred bonus on attack rolls. No, it does say skill checks. So really it does. And ability checks. So covers all of our bases. Alright, buff. Work. Let's back up. 5 foot it. And just shoot at this guy.
Do not hold back.
Nice. Going after the tank. Tank wants to attack, so he gets his buffs up. I'm going after low HP one.
Your time is over.
Thaddeus would also like to go after the low HP one.
Let's hear you
Nice.
cry.
We've already... No, we can transfer here. Good. We'll go after that. Hit, but saved. Good. Bring on the debuffed one.
Aim carefully.
We're ready for level 3.
I'll split you in half.
We're getting experience there. Do we have XP split on? Do, right? So here, let me understand this, chat. So this doesn't work because it's mind affecting. We don't know if demoralize works because it doesn't tell us. It didn't work on other creatures. Then we have these options. So this is against touch AC. Touch AC on the spiders is 15, so it's plus 5 accuracy relative to our crossbow. That's definitely worth it if we're not going to spend spell resources. Now, if I'm going to re-resting, I could also just dump magic missiles here, but whatever. Do they have any resist that we're aware of? Let's just double check. See anything about that? Yeah. Nice.
Away, you rascal.
Die.
Misses, excellent.
Attack.
Out of my way.
Pretty good. This is such a powerful disable. We can never be affected by web chat. We will never be able to remove ourselves from the web.
Stand down.
Out of my way.
-2 strength on our bow dude is actually really annoying.
A solid plan.
Damage for him for all fights until we rest off 2 strength loss, which is what? Yeah, 5 foot for Snake. Okay.
I don't like you.
Yes.
You offend me.
Run them through.
God damn, team. God damn.
Forwards.
A lot of missing going on.
Smear them.
Your time is over.
Let's hear you cry.
Oh, he's lost another strength because that's untreated poison that needs to be treated immediately.
I'm up for an adventure.
Still -3. Ouch. Okay. So our damage is way reduced on our ranger. Does it matter where I rest chat to reduce that? Or is that one of those ones that only goes down in ins? And how do I tell if it only goes down in ins? We're at -5 now, are we? Fuck, we are. Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay. We did not level up. 7 experience off. The cleric level at the same rate? Yeah, okay. So the split experience worked. This trap presumably levels the whole team. So we're gonna bring this girl in
I'll go ahead.
for some buffs.
To concentrate.
The road awaits.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Let us bide our time.
Good luck.
Done.
Nice. All right, 5 level ups off the trap. Feels good.
The path is clear.
All right, question is, we have full resources right now. Do we rest now? Probably a lot of these level ups actually work without the level up. Let's see what we get from level ups right now. All right, Monk 3. All right, do I have mods in channel? Can I get the, I think it's PF Party. Maybe it's PF Info. I can't remember which one has the level, but we're now level 3. I get that, that taken care of. That command updated anyways. Okay, let's see. So level 3 for us is actually quite a lot of things. We get a key pool. We get key strike. Don't really do a whole lot of anything. We get, once they have 3rd level or higher, can use this performance to help allies succeed at a task. They must be within 30 feet and able to see it. They get +2 competence bonus to all skill checks as long as they continue to hear the performance. Seem very helpful. Yeah, I think this does all or nothing for me, but I gotta read that one once we're actually out of combat, or in combat rather. Okay. All right, the monk is doing perception-y things and mobility, I guess. Right. Okay. All right, you choose a feat because it's level 3. Okay. All right, we currently have stuff. I'm just gonna choose alertness. I don't want alertness, so if this finishes, we're gonna load, but I don't think it does. I want to look at what we currently have. Now I've got other ones. How do I see them, chat? I'm hoping I could see my existing perks right now because I can't remember what we've started is the issue. Or the levels you were just at. Good idea, maybe. But the one we would have picked it up on was level 1. So it's there. I see it fills them in. Right. But I have dodge in this character, right? Are we human? Isn't the monk human? We have like a whole command for this too. Alright, the monk is not human. Oh, there's one up here as well. That's alertness that we just took. Okay, so there's, okay, so that was our level 1 feat, and then this was our monk feat, apparently. Okay, so we did take dodge. Okay, there it is. Thank you, chat. Together we got there. Or rather, you guys told me where it was. Cool. So this is the one that we would be taking as alertness. That's kind of nice. That's a nice interface once you understand that it shows you past ones by filling in the location they came from. That's decent. Okay. All right. So, what do we have that we would like here? Saving, all the saving throw feats seem awesome on a tank. There's a bunch of them too. I'd love to take some of them later. I don't know what the monk feats look like as they continue to level, and I don't know when I get another one. If it came here, it looks like the next one I get is a million miles away. So basically never. All right. So lingering performance is high on my list of things. It essentially triples the number of performances we have available if I were willing to spend that action to activate them. The problem is when I'm not attacking, I don't gain the crane feat, right, which is +2 AC on attacks. 1 AC on attacks. But it's a fighting style. It's like +3, I think. I think it modifies like defensive fighting to give me +3. So no, I don't think monk feats are every 4 levels because I think this class gives those up or something. So the question is, when do my... They can use this performance to inspire courage, bolstering them against fear. To be effective, an ally must be able to perceive there's something. When does this become a free action? In fact, what has this done? Like the amount? Somewhere I was told essentially that inspire courage would become a free action on the monk. Where and how does it become a free action? Never a free action. Level 7, it becomes a move action. Let's say if 3rd level or higher can use this performance to help allies succeed on a task. It must be within 30 fame level CM. They get +2 competence bonus to all skill checks. This is the out of combat one, right? Always standard action. That's awkward. Okay. Well, it makes lingering performance nearly useless, right? Because essentially to give an accuracy bonus to my team, I have to drop 3 AC on the monk. Is SM here? I lose AC when I don't attack. I believe I do. In crane style, you only take a -2 penalty on attack rolls for fighting defensively. When using this style and fighting defensively, you gain +1 AC to your armor class. Just a toggle. Don't you have to attack? Toggle in real time, and in turn based it's per roll. Yeah, no, I know I can toggle it, chat, but I don't think the effect is. I think it's basically. I think the power is designed to be this way in the pen and paper rules, right? It's on an attack where I attack with defensive bonuses, then I get defensive bonuses. It's like a fighting. It's relevant to how I swing. So Joas, is there ever a way to get the Sensei Monk being able to use Inspire Courage as a either move action or a freebie action? No. We're over SM. SM and SMW stand. All right, so that doesn't sound super useful for us then. What types of things do they recommend? Select Arrow was on our list of things that we were considering. All right, what else are we considering? Let me just quickly. This is not available to me right now, dude. Not available till 5. It's like pointless to even look at it right now, right? I mean, like planning out our feats would be good, but there's so many feats and they're so diverse. I think we're going to be doing this on a. I have to level up a different class for it. Okay. I thought that's why I was going Sensei, was for the we were trying to build a buff tank, right? Like a tank that could buff the team. But if I can't tank and buff, it kind of defeats the fucking purpose of that ability, right? So maybe I mean, I kind of play around it now. There are turns where I'm not directly in melee or I couldn't have attacked anyways. Still seems not great. Grip attack. Kind of one of the things that we were planning on doing, right? But I don't know where that comes from yet. I thought it was a class feature. Maybe it isn't. So, all right, these are the things they don't recommend. That's fine. Weapon, toughness, throw anything, stealthy, skill focus, simple weapon. What's weapon? Shield, shake it off, precise strike, evasive, martial weapons, lightning reflexes. So the reflex ones I'm still somewhat interested in. Improved initiative always seems good, although probably less good on the monks. I actually prefer the things to advance before I attack them with the tank. Performance. Bardic performance for 6 additional rounds per day is kind of interesting. Deflect arrows we were looking at because it seemed cool, but with the range you may deflect this, you take no damage. Okay. I'll leg sweep at 5 as monk. Is that the trip? Unarmed strike. You make a stunning fist attempt at as a full round action. If successful, instead of stunning your target, reduce the target's AC by amount equal to your wisdom fire for 1 minute. That actually. How do I succeed on these? Are these like impossible to succeed on? Minusing AC on top of this would actually be fucking amazing. Like everything we do in this game is like gated right now by AC. Can't change it from a standard accent. Thanks, Joes. There's a fort save. Sun was bad though, right? Sun character drops everything. Sun actually sounds good. Why? I looked at this initially and was like, this sucks. Why did I think it sucked now? But it sucked, but it's okay. Like crushing blow? I don't know, man. -5 AC for a minute is pretty solid. I mean, our wisdom modifier is 5 right now, or 4 right now. You should be 10 plus half level plus wisdom mod. I mean, that doesn't sound terrible to me. Something else we can do. I mean, our monk right now stands in melee, and then it has to attack every round for AC bonuses, but doesn't do anything as it attacks. If this means you're losing 4 attacks in the late game. Sure, when do I even get my second attack though? 5? Alright, what else could we take that would be relevant? They recommend weapon focus, weapon finesse, slingshot, and lingering performance. There's 2 bard ones that are decent. Lingering performance seems better for bards, and then the extra bard ones was just like double my amount right now. Although we might have a bunch. What would we need weapon finesse for? We don't really want this, right? Or was this absolutely fucking mandatory? It's one or the other. All right. So our current character, Amulet of Agile Fists, I don't know that we care. I don't actually care about this monk's damage too much. I mean, let me rephrase that. If I use my actions for things that are not damage, that seems okay to me. So how did the trips do? Where is this trip that you guys keep referencing? Like, is it a feat or is it a monk thing? I think you're wrong, Draft Mule, because I'm pretty sure unarmed attacks are light, and because they're light, they can be used with weapon finesse. Monk style strike. The combat maneuver, it's a feat and a monk thing in crane style strike. Is this a monk style strike, this shit here? Cool. Magic. Strike. Style strike. 5th level, a monk can learn one type of style strike whenever it makes a flurry of blows. Didn't we give up flurry of blows as a class feature? Is flurry of blows one of my key pool things? Does it show me? I don't want to complete, but if I took this, there's my key pool. E strike magic. No, that's just the one. Strike extra attack. Is this flurry of blows? I gave up level 1. Where do I see the other? And 1 point from his key pool with a swift attack. A monk can make 1 additional unarmed strike at his highest attack bonus when making a flurry of blows attack. This bonus attack stacks with all bonus attacks gained from flurry of blows. Doesn't seem very relevant to anything. Yeah.
Quitters never.
Yet another one. The sub. I don't think I see anything about fucking flurry over here. Fine. So walk me through what's going to happen at 5 then, chat. So at 5, we're going to have... I don't know how I make a flurry of blows attack, so I don't know how I can do this trip thing. So, but let's assume I can. Is it right to assume we can? No idea if I can style strike if I don't have flurry. And style strike. So it's going to be at 5 then. It what? Replaces an attack? How do I trigger it though? So if I don't have flurry of blows, how do I even get that ability to flurry strike? Whatever the fuck it's called that lets me do the trip. Do the leg sweep. Is it going to be based off? So I guess there's a couple questions here. One, full attacks, 1 trip. Okay. All right, so we're going to get that then. It's going to be a feat at 5 that we have to take. No, it's just going to be this. It's going to be style strike sweep, I guess, as a toggle. Okay. Okay. I think I'm on board then. Or what the hell that does. So it's not going to be based. I'm not going to do damage. It probably doesn't even do damage, right? So we're going to be taking our main attack and making it into a disable or something, right? Level 6? Okay, sure. Level 6. So I don't really think we need weapon finesse is kind of what I'm getting at. Like this character is never supposed to be doing large amounts of damage. So if that's the case, then I have 2 thoughts. The first is I have never used our stunning fist, and reducing AC, even if it doesn't hit each time, seems like something that could be quite useful to me. We need a tool for killing shit. And if I'm taking attacks, does it count as an attack when I make this stunning fist thing? It does, right? All right. So the increased stun seems okay. And then additionally, the one of the bard buffs, there were 2. Lingering performance, which seems really clunky because I have to turn it on and off to get, like, you min-max that, you turn it on, let it tick for 3 rounds or 2 rounds. Let it tick once, then get 3 rounds and turn it off, and turn it on again, etc. Right? There was another one that was like just like +6 bard shit, extra performance. This one, 6 rounds of performance, basically doubles our performance. I don't know if performance you get more of these over time or not. Like, I don't even know how it determines the number. Lingering, just click the button twice and you'll 3 rounds. Sure, but the button takes a full action, a standard action to use. That's my point. So, okay, imagine it was a free action, chat. I don't know how I have to explain this again, but we'll try again. All right. So, imagine it was a free action. You can turn it on and then turn it off. And you cost yourself nothing to do that. You get 3 rounds instead of 1 round. So it triples the value of each point you have in Bardic Inspiration. As the sensei, I have to turn it on, I have to take a standard action, which means no attack, which means no defense roll. So yes, I guess I could get with that one, I could get the first round, I could get 3 out of it. So each fight I could essentially, if I was willing to spend a standard action, of which I'm probably willing to do on the first round and probably not many rounds afterwards, I could get +1, which will later be a +2 to my dice rolls for the first 2 rounds of combat, which might be good enough. That's not terrible. It's just not as good on somebody who needs a standard action to activate it as it would be for somebody else. Yeah, we on the same page, chat. It may be worth it. It depends how many of these I get and how they scale up. I mean, that bonus is a nice bonus. That's essentially bless. So any accuracy bonuses for us are really solid because of the difficulty. Lingering is superior for action economy. Wrong, because the action economy doesn't get better with lingering. The action economy is identical. The number of rounds gets better in one way, right? So if you think about it, there's 2 ways to use this. We can use this as a pulse thing with lingering, which basically means we can leave it in one of another number of ways, right? Or we can do it as a toggle it on once and just run it until the fight basically is ending. Where extra performance, depending on how we do this, extra performance might actually be better. It depends on the type of fight. Bard? I wasn't really playing on multiclassing to Bard. Sure. Stopping a performance is swift. That doesn't change anything I've just said. And then approved initiative always is nice. All right. So I need to, I guess, understand how I go, what an attack looks like with Crushing Blow. Okay. You can make a Stunning Fist attempt as a full round action. If successful, instead of stunning your target, you reduce the target's AC by an amount equal to your Wisdom modifier. Sure. Right. So what does Stunning Fist do? You must use this feat before you make your attack. Thus, a failed attack roll ruins the attempt. Stun Fist forces a foe damaged by your unarmed attack to make a fortitude. So I have to hit them. If I hit them, they make a fort throw. Fortitude saving throw. DC character level. So right now we're 3, so we get 1. So it's DC 11 plus Wisdom modifier. So it's DC 15. Pretty low. Defender who fails the saving throw is stunned. Stun seems pretty solid. Can't take action. Drops everything held. Loses dex bonus. Already takes 2 in penalty. I don't know that I need a feat. I don't know that I should be doing this, but I kind of should try. I should try it to see if I'm still getting the bonus AC. That's okay, but I don't know that I need to improve this. Like the difference between a -2 and a I mean, the difference between a -2 and a -5 is a fair amount, but I'm not sure it's worth a feat a fair amount. Doesn't seem like that much more. Yeah. All right, but we should try testing that ability out. It's an ability we've ignored up till now entirely. Like I've never even tried to roll on it. I don't. Okay, so we're not gonna go that route. So we're back to the same question of what do we want? Improved initiative, which is okay, but seems least good on the tank. Or do we want something else? Back to back. None of your companions have this feat. Your ally's eyes are your own and yours are his. When you are flanked and adjacent to an ally with the flank just means there's a second melee next to me. We often have two enemies next to us. Adjacent ally with this feat. We're going to see. I guess I don't know how we take this. The monster tactician is going to be adding feat. And we might want back-to-back being one of these feats. Like an AC feat on our tank makes some sense. I just don't think it trigger. I mean, it doesn't trigger right now at all. And I don't think that's going to be the first feat we take on the monster tactician, unfortunately. So yes, I know we need other people to get it, but the monster tactician's feats propagate to the summons, which is half the point of that class. So we can generate a bunch of allies, essentially, who have a bunch of feats. So the monk probably will get advantage from that. I don't know what that is. Defense. That's another defense. Native maneuvers, crushing blow, deceitful, deflect arrows. Arrows. This is nice for just reducing damage. I considered any teamwork feats. You're trolling at this point, right? Left hands, die hard, endurance. Anything else I've missed here? Precise strike. Take it off. When you are adjacent to one or more allies who have this feat, gain 1 bonus saving pro. I mean, that's nice. Efficiency. Don't need. Full focus. Stealthy. Throw anything tough. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else immediately stick out for these. I guess the ones to read through, are there any prereqs that I need for these? Remember, chat, this is my essential first encounter with Pathfinder feats. Maneuver. Learn to use quickness in place of brute force when performing combat maneuvers. Add your dex bonus to your base attack bonus and size bonus when you turn your combat maneuver bonus instead of your. That seems actually pretty. Requisites. I don't think I can meet those prereqs. Yeah. Main strike. Went summering, bashing, ending, boon campaign. None of these seem. Oh, I was looking for critical resistance. Where do I track this? I guess I need to just do pen and paper somewhere and start thinking about the things we're considering for our feats. Okay, so this is gonna be our feats. All right, let's start with the monk. Things we're considering. Lingering bard. The Battle Brother hate memes on Reddit? Don't know, man. Are there like new ones? Already using my wisdom for attack maneuvers. Does that include whatever the fucking CMD thing was? Yeah, I'll take your word for it. All right. Rush cautious fighter. When fighting defensively, your dodge bonus. Oh, I have to be a halfling to be that. So no. Finish combat expertise. Someone in chat was big on this. I don't have 13 intelligence on this guy. Choose to take a -1 penalty. I think we dumped into. She's taking -1 penalty on melee attack rolls and combat moves. And I don't think we can take that then. More stuff for later. Fickle focus. Full mastery. I think this two. Oh, that's the AoE persuasion stuff. That would be what we'd be doing on the thug, huh? The trick. Need int, disarm, int. We don't have like 12 int or something, right? This is just a double slice. Hold on. Yeah, we dumped it, so we're never gonna get those. Okay, keep going. Stuff I'm not gonna be doing. Exhausting critical, dreadful carnage, arcane pool, extra bane, extra bomb, channel, extra channel, hands, extra rage, base, ball, great cleave, greater blind, greater bull, dirty trick, greater rip, 13 int, 2 weapon, greater weapon, or the gap, attack 6. We really have the same one. I'm not relevant. Prove blind fight, improve critical. So there's, I have the resist that I'm still interested in, right? Are the throws. And what was that bonus? It was back to back. Was a companion perk or whatever the fuck it's called. I plan on respeccing characters. I don't know, man. Depends entirely if I find a reason to do that, doesn't it? Getting tired of looking through these. Outflank requires base attack bonus 4. We're probably like a level off from this. Okay. Creating Piranha Strike. Building a light weapon or any other weapon used with finesse, you can use 1 minus on melee attack rolls and combat maneuver checks. Gain +2. Oh, it's damn. Point blank masters only ranged weapons, right? Pummeling bully, pummeling charge, seize the moment. Okay, selective channel, shattered defenses. Ash. I mean, hopefully we don't have to read through these every time once we get a better sense of what's available, but we do have to read through them a couple times to get some of them to stick in my head. Slash gear special critical, steel soul, the dwarf one, their armor, superior summoning, tandem trip. Very awesome. You attempt the trip combat maneuver against an enemy threatened by trip. In 13, which we're never going to have on this guy. So we better hope the fucking monk trip replacement is good enough because we can never improve it. If that's part of our plan, then we've got the wrong stat distribution. Thought there were like crit resistance spells in here. Did I miss a crit resistance feat? None. What's good? Pulling charge. But it did skip reading it. What does this say? Requires monk level 8, base attack bonus 12. Sure, so I'm no way near this. So I'm gonna have 3 full attacks on this. So I'm gonna be like level like 15 or something, or 13 or something. Okay, sure. I don't give a shit about that because it's a million miles away right now. We just hit level 3. Okay. All right. So the end result of this, I came up with 4, chat. 4/5. I've got Lingering Bard. I've got the individual save bonuses, of which there are 3 I've got back to back, which is useless now but might be good later, and I have outflank. Anything else? So our AC is monk AC, sure, but it's not getting particularly high. Yeah, wings at 10 for sure. I guess that goes without saying. Can't get outflank, correct. Combat reflexes now lets me choose outflank later. I guess we should. I guess I need to check the prereqs of the ones that I'm interested in. Wings has character level 10. Okay. Outflank has. I'm not even sure outflank is good for us. I'm not sure hitting matters for us. As BAB 4. There's no other prereqs. So we don't need whatever you just said because there's no other prereqs in outflank. Okay. Oh, improved initiative was okay. I'm not even convinced that outflank works with us except on our summons, right? Because if I'm trying to use reach weapons, then I'm not sure it counts for the moment. Fires combat reflexes. Somebody who has this feat confirms a crit. I saw this one. Not so excited about that. Does count with reach. What do you guys want in combat reflexes? Second feat or person. What does it do? Get there. Thing. You make a number of additional attacks of opportunity per round equal to your dex bonus. I mean, yes, I understand. I don't get more attacks of opportunity. Seize the moment in AoE on crit. Outflank extra. Outflank equals extra AOO? Where? So, extra AOOs are a little exciting. Not because our monk does any fucking damage necessarily. So maybe, but because I do throw him into like everything I can, including a bunch of ranged guys. I just don't think we do anything on our, there's no like rider on our hit that matters right now. We don't do any damage. So maybe this is something we care about later. I guess it only matters if this is an important prereq. So. Outflank gets me attack of opportunity on allied crit. Not something I care about. And more crits, which equals more attacks of opportunity. That again, outflank doesn't have a prereq. Step levels. So I can't take it, but I don't need to take this thing first. Right? Where the fuck is... Maybe I'm reading outflank wrong, but I think it's the one that just gives me additional... Right? Maybe your ally also has a fleet or flanking the same target. Your flanking bonus on attacks increased to +4. Whenever you score a critical hit against a flank creature, it provokes an attack of opportunity. Second part. Whenever you critical hit against the opponent provokes attack of opportunity. Yes, I got it. I got it. Okay. All right. So what you guys are saying is I should take horrible shit that I don't care about for things that I don't care about. I could do that, or I could do something I do care about. So let's go with my plan. Do we want lingering performance, which is fun. Doesn't feel like it's synergetic with anything else, but it does let us use a resource we already have. Sounds nice. Do you want to take save proficiencies, which seem relevant? Or do we wish to take something entirely different here? So I kind of want to use this. I have not yet, Almo Gamer. Maybe we will later, but not yet. Okay, I'm kind of on linger right now. And I'm on Linger for a very simple set of reasons, chat, which is I don't think the monk's damage is ever going to be relevant. I don't think the monk generating crits is going to be relevant for a while. I think all of the teamwork feats are locked behind the levels on the monster tactician, which are still a couple levels away from coming online. So we'll have the opportunity to do this later. And I feel like right now, having lingering performance goes from me almost never using Inspire Courage, which is +1 accuracy for everybody, to me using it at least for the first 3 rounds of every single fight. So when I look at it that way, it feels like immediately picking up +1 AC to everybody for 3 rounds of the fight seems really relevant to what our performance is, right? We're running the issue, everything has very, very high AC. This also gives us 1 morale on saving throws against charm and fear, 1 competence bonus on attack and weapon damage. It has damage, +1 damage too. So, okay. All right. Anyone have a strong disagreement with that logic? Blind fight to avoid being... I mean, miss because of concealment, you can reroll your miss chance percentile, roll 1 time, see if you actually hit. An invisible attacker gets no advantage related to hitting you in melee. This if you don't lose dex bonus armored. So maybe like blind fight helps me if we fight a shit ton of invisible enemies and I can't see it. Alright, let's take lingering. Great. Alright. I mean, on a plus note, we only level once every 5,278 fights. So we don't have to make these decisions too often, but it feels good. A little bit of a look at what might be helpful here. So, fair 1 of 5 down, but I mean the whole joy of this seems to be in part the character building. So, or a big chunk of the joy. The fights are actually pretty fun too. Although it does, I'm a little tired already of the mechanic of every one of my attacks misses for the entire game. So we'll see. All right, speaking of the Monster Hunter. All right, I need lunch. Do I take lunch now? I will be probably less cranky after having eaten, or mildly less cranky. We could do it after level ups before fighting, but I might be here for an hour, or we could do it now and come back. Wait, all right. All right, chat. I'll be back in a few minutes. Good luck. If you are tuning in and wondering why I was filthy cranky today, just please reread the backseating stuff. Since backseating is not something I'm excited about. In the meanwhile, have some thoughts. We're leveling up. We PF party to find the group that we have. We just leveled up everyone except we have everyone's level up still available except for the sorcerer and the monk who we just took. That means there's still 4 party members we're about to level up. If you have good ideas or good thoughts on that, when I come back, will be a good time to do it. See you guys shortly. All right, chat, I've returned. Go. We have level 3 Inquisitor. Cool. Getting to level 3. Get a feat. Third level, all the Inquisitor's allies are treated as if they possess the same teamwork feats as the Inquisitor. Okay. Get level 2 dogs. Third level on every 3 feats. After 3 levels afterwards, the Inquisitor gains teamwork feat. Okay, so we're gonna have to pick a teamwork feat and a regular feat this level. And where is it that tells me that my dogs get this? Somewhere in here. Entirely certain. Somewhere it does, though. Somewhere it does. Level 5. Ah, right there. One tactics at 5. Thanks. Okay. Alright, so level ups. We have no floating stat points. Strength is our damage modifier and hit modifier. Wisdom is scam. Are we just leveling strength on this character then, probably? Seems like that's probably the case. Oh, we don't have one. We're not level 4. It's irrelevant. We can work later. Alright, perception. Athleticism. Trickery? Trickery is a second. We're taking trickery every other level, right? Yeah. Do we even level trickery here? We shouldn't have. I wonder if we should have instead leveled like one of these every other level for extra backups. Okay, grab that. Take a look at feats. Let's do the teamwork feat first since it's restricted. Can't handle outflank because we don't have Bab 4. Missing combat reflexes for seize the moment. Random trip. Okay. Good caster. So we're gonna get bonuses. We don't need our allies to have this because of the class that we are. What do we want? While you're flanked. Nope. We probably want something that lets us fucking hit. These do. Coordinated defense. Jason 2 now. We already looked at that. Coordinated maneuvers. Working with allies. Ally has defeat. No combat maneuver. Not relevant. Precise strike. Whenever you ally who have the same feat are flanking the same creature, you deal an additional 1d6 of precision damage with each successful melee attack. This is like a level up to our sneak attack. It's like sneak attack +1. Is that correct? Oh, we don't have sneak attack on this character, but in general, it would be sneak attack +1. Does it work with everything? Ah, for all summons. That's what you're talking about. That's a good point. Because it propagates through to summons. I think that's the most useful of these. Outflank seems like it'd be good later.
Quitters never win.
So I think it's I'll take precise strike. I'm fine with that. Let's take a look at the other stuff.
It's been a while since I've been able to pop in. How's the ISB situation these days?
Hey, Last Memories. Thanks for the 6-month sub. You know, knock on wood, the ISP stuff is currently sorted. So we are online reliably, which is pretty nice. Yeah. Right. So what else do we want? We're not ranged. Weapon focus. Ah. So weapon focusing reach weapon here is okay. Yeah, I mean, this is okay. So we need to now track this too. So this is our summoner. Things that are interesting. Weapon focus. We're gonna have to do some reading here. That's fine. We can go through this. Alertness is always interesting to me, which is initiative. Don't hate it on this character. Don't love it on this character. Augment summoning. On in. Are all my summons con based or not con based, chat? Are they all strength based? So is this +2 accuracy for all my summons? Because if it is, I'm probably just taking this. I got a large percent chance of the time I take this right now. They're all strength based. Okay, so it's just +2 accuracy. And we might be able to just be like, we'll worry about the other ones later now. Okay, I'm just gonna move past this then. I don't think we need to spend the time. We can spend it next time. Okay. All right, we get 1 extra spell at level 2. No, level 10 we get level 2 spells. Oh, wait, what is that? What does that mean? Okay, hold on. I get 1 more level 1 spell. The DC on this is set by wisdom, which we're never gonna bring past 16. So ideally we'd prefer a buff spell. Having protection from alignment where I don't have to prepare it could be situationally nice, although that doesn't seem like that huge of a bonus as a spell target. I don't think there's anything else. Remove fear was a scam because it doesn't remove fear. It's like resist fear is what that spell should be called. We've been really unexcited by all these other ones. What's ear piercing screams at a single target? These all seem quite bad to me. We're not going to ever pass. I mean, rarely will we pass. We're not going to be passing saves sufficiently enough for me to want to roll on them. So it's going to be either this, which seems like a scam, this, which is a scam. That, which is probably a scam, is a scam. We already have 1 scam spell and 1 super situational. I'm not convinced I want Expeditious Retreat. I don't think it does anything for me. Again, I've yet to be in a combat situation where I've cared about this movement. This has got to be worse than just. I mean, this is essentially a potion, right? If this is only better than. This is just a potion. If I have a free action, or rather, if I have a standard action, this is the equivalent to a potion. It's not saving consumables. Like my spell slots are so much more valuable than level 1 potions. Your light wound is good to make sure I have full heals while resting. That's the most reasonable explanation of that so far. These all seem quite bad. So Expeditious Retreat as a movement enhancing effect, even though I've never needed one yet, is at least a possibility. And then Protection from Alignment as a single target seems okay. Yeah, no, I understood you, Sinoid. Yours happen outside of combat. Don't you full heal on resting anyways? I guess if there's a case in the future where my long rests don't full heal me, then I guess there's an issue. Although we have a fucking Cleric, presumably they're going to. There is no remove fear. Remove fear doesn't remove fear. It doesn't do that. I guess it's a group targeted. I did forget it was group targeted. 10 minutes. That may be the best argument thus far. Because I don't think Protection from Alignment as a +2 deflection bonus is going to scale for shit. I just don't think I'm ever going to need it past like a very short period of time. It does remove fear? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's the, again, with the wrong backseating, you're just wrong. It doesn't do any such thing. If you're feared and you apply this, it does nothing. Anyways. wiki for removes here. It says something that the spell doesn't. It doesn't say this on the spell. You can read the spell right here. I'm going to take this. This seems like the only thing that makes any sense outside of maybe Expeditious Retreat, and I haven't seen a reason to use that, and Fear has crushed me. There's advanced spell descriptions are turned off to begin with. Truly? Where do I find that? Okay, let's see what it has to say now. Now, maybe this would explain why some people are saying something that doesn't make any sense for what the actual text seems to say to me. We want Inquisitor. We're taking all the things we would take. Okay. Taking Augmented Summoning and Dice Strike. And we're taking, let's see what it says when we remove Fear here. Jesus Christ. That's insane to me, chat. That's insane. How is that a simplified spell description? It just left off the part that matters. I would have used this a million years ago had that last part been on the spell. Why the fuck would that be removed? Wow. The subject is under the influence of a fear effect while receiving the spell. That spell is suppressed. Just isn't there as text before then. Well, Heavy Metal, thanks for the recommendation then, because that's a really good recommendation for, I mean, I certainly need that ability to do that. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Nice. Yeah, I mean, this is something like that. Without getting too much to it, a little bit awkward timing with them releasing a beta of a game. Like I didn't play their initial game because I didn't want to play it, in part because of it super broken when it came out. Yes, that will help me fight all sorts of stupid shit. For that, for sure. Well, I thought remove fear would remove fear. Then I read the skill and I'm like, it doesn't even remove fear. That seems useless. Anyways, we just picked up sneak attack on our Slayer, which is great. Now we get a sneak attack dice on our Slayer. Anything else we get here? Like a feat, and that's it, I guess. Right. Running 3. Deception, stealth, and B. Great. Get accomplished sneak attacker. Just a level up to, isn't this the same thing as that? I guess the feat required. The other one was okay. So let's look now at our, what's our next guy? This is the Slayer. What do we want for our Slayer? Wise. Feats that could be good on our Slayer. Ranged Slayer. Accomplished sneak attacker is fine. It's just a d6 damage dice, which is actually seems pretty damn good. We have the ability to, on studied target, if we do sneak attack something, we get to move our accuracy buff there. Take rogue talents as Slayer talents, counting as Slayer level as rogue level. We're gonna have additional alertness, or additional feats rather. Weapon focus longbow. Yeah, could do that too. I don't know. I think we probably do use, well, I don't know about longbow. We're using composite bows, right? Are longbows composite bows? Is it the same thing? If I did weapon focus, what do I have to focus for bows here? Composite bows are longbows? Okay. Why would I ever want to use a short bow? Do they do more damage in this game? Like what in 5e, short bows are just bad longbows. So I have no idea what the difference between a short bow and a longbow is in this game. Longbows are simple. Okay, so they are just worse longbows. That's fine. I suddenly was wondering if maybe in this game like a short bow was actually like better in short range than a longbow. Like maybe it was plus accuracy at 30 feet or something. Yeah. All right, so a weapon spec would be nice essentially. Extra sneak attack would be nice. We have maybe some rogue features in here too. I gotta scroll down here. What was combat reflexes? Additional opportunity attacks not relevant. Deadly aim. You can choose to take a -1 penalty on ranged attacks, get +2 bonus on ranged. We'll probably want that later. I don't think we want that now. We may not even ever want this. I mean, like, when your base damage attack bonus reaches +4 in every 4 after the penalty increases by 1. Actually, that's going to be a lot of minus accuracy. We'll think about that later. All right, deft hands, high hard. Dodge is just good on anyone who ever gets attacked. Are there exotic weapons we care about? Bastard sword, dueling sword, dwarven war axe, elven curved blade. I don't see any ranged ones in there, so not. Improved initiative seems amazing. Looking for future level ups. We'll see. When an ally or flanking, we're probably not going to be flanking as a ranged character very often, I guess. Good skill monkeys, stealth rolls better. Super exciting. Okay. Here, just off with this menu. Okay, thanks. Anything else relevant? I feel like this is probably going to be one of the simpler ones, right? It's going to be a bunch of bow feats that are all going to unlock each other. Okay. I'm fine with the accuracy. Accuracy seems very good for us. So this is just weapon focused longbow, and it seems pretty reasonable. What does an what does accomplished sneak attacker do? We should read this. Wait, what's this down? Why does it? I select it. It tells me to take it, and then I select it, and it tells me down. Oh, because I get it. Oh, that's the one we just had. Okay, that's just the extra sneak attack damage. I thought for a minute it was like a surprise round thing, but okay. All right. I'm fine with longbow spec here. That seems reasonable. Okay. Weapon focus, longbow. Done. Good. Okay. All right, next up, our cleric. All right, cleric is hitting 3 feet. 1 spell restore per day. So 3 rolls. We get a feat here. Trying to remember if there's anything else I have to remember about here. So the first feat we took, I believe, was more healing charges. At level 3, which we just hit, we get extra dice on our healing, which is useful. We are not ranged attacking. Don't care about making our spells more difficult to resist, although spell focus seem to be a prereq for fucking everything. Don't care about either of these. Fight, combat casting, coordinated defense. Hold this. Die hard to no. I was looking. Focus, endurance. Channel cleric. I thought we took this already. Oh, we took like discerning channel or whatever the fuck it's called. extra channel, 2 extra energy charges is 2 extra heals. That's not terrible. That's certainly one of them. Let's look at the. Let's start filling out the cleric sheet. So cleric could have +2. What are they called? Channels. Extra channel is a must. Still backseating. The way to change that phrasing, heavy metal, would be to be like, extra channel is a really strong feat. Definitely one of the top contenders. That way you're not telling me that I have to take it, which is making me push back on this. Whereas you're saying it's a must, which is the exact opposite of backseating. So let's work on that. What else we got? Can't tell if you're reacting to me or not, Finn. If you think there's no difference there, you think I shouldn't be reacting to that, I don't think you've been on Twitch very long. Definitely one of the big pain in the asses of streamers, the non-stop backseating. Let's take a look on this stuff. More accuracy stuff, not super helpful. I don't know if spell pen. Are we ever going to cast an offensive spell on the cleric? Do whatever I wish. I can see it. Sure, I know I can do whatever I wish. I'm asking you to watch the way that you address your comments to me. I know you want to interact with the stream, and I'm happy to have you interacting with the stream, but I want you doing it in a way that isn't straight backseating every time you open your mouth. You gain +3 hit points. For every hit dice you get on the 3, you get an additional 1 hit. I was considering actually taking this on the monk. What's selective channel? I think we already have that. Selective channel is the one that see it's green because we already have it. Anything else in here that anything? So these are a little bit harder for me, chat. The ones that have prereqs. So like I don't. Looking through this, almost nothing seems relevant to this character for me. The ones that do stick out are the extra channel, I guess, the +2 channel, and not a whole lot else. So if this is good on characters for just max HP, sure. Allied Spellcaster is good for your Sork, maybe, but it's not good for this. It's just allied, and I don't think it's probably good for any of our guys here, honestly. But it's the chance to not get attacked if you cast in combat, right? But the 5-foot move makes that so much of that irrelevant. You have a choice between investing on casting DC or healing power in the form of extra channels. Gotcha. Care about hitting with attacks on this guy? Not so far. I don't, since we're mostly healing and buffing. But for example, I wasn't sure. Are there like things that will give me like bigger, better buffs, or I don't know. Any of these? What is like what does meta magic do for us? You can cast. What is max? Oh yeah, let me just read these real quick. Your spells have the maximum possible effects. Okay. So does this include my spells, my heals rather? What? How do meta magic things work? Do I get a limited number of meta magics per rest, or how does it work in this game? Higher level spell slots. Okay. Maybe not super useful right now. So the opposite problem as to our first character here. This character does not have a lot of things that seem to fucking matter. I guess maybe we'll care about Boon Companion once we hit our companion at 4 too. Okay. Doesn't seem to be a lot that I care about for this character. So I'm up for extra heals, I guess. But it seems fairly meaningless. I don't like that there's so few options on this. Probably built too bland of a character for my own enjoyment of it then. With so few feat options that seem relevant to what we're doing. But our first playthrough, or our first look at this in the system, Chat, for my sanity, just out of curiosity now, am I going to learn a whole new set of classes for this next game that they've released if I play that? Or does it at least have some overlap with the system? Is it the same system? Is it the same combat rules with different classes? Or is it same classes, same combat rules with extra stuff? Same system? Okay, so at least good. That's at least good. At least get some value out of this knowledge. It's extended. Okay, cool. So there will be, okay, that's nice to hear. Okay. Let's grab that extra channel, I guess. I'm not super excited by that. It's very bland. Okay, don't we get to choose the spell? Did I already skip it accidentally? Oh, it's because I get all the spells, so I'm not choosing spell progression. I'm going to be choosing it when I rest. Okay. Great. Final level up. A ranger. Becoming even more rangery. The favored terrain, what a bonus. We have to make the decision on this ranger. And I think the decision goes something like, are we multi-speccing? And if yes, at what level do we take our fighter multi-spec? So what are we getting here? Athletic and fortitude saves against fatigue and exhaustion, sleep and medium armor. I don't know. Wasn't I already sleeping in my armor? We've never taken our armor off in a fight. Does that just mean some fights we start without armor on? That seems quite bad. Third level ranger may select a type of terrain. A ranger gains +2 bonus on initiative checks and lore, nature, perception and stealth checks when he is in this terrain. These seem not good. We took 2 presumably for... That was a... Was that a fighting? What is this perk? Ranger perk? Combat style feat. That's what it was. But 4 we get Freebooter's Bond. Move action to grant her allies extra combat prowess when they work as a team. All allies within 30 feet who can see or hear the freebooter gain an additional 2 bonus. So this is just getting upgraded. And it upgrades once at 4, not again until 20. So there is some value in waiting for this to get +2 on our movable feat as opposed to +1. That's everybody's accuracy on a target, which is quite nice. Although it does take a move action to move around. And I suspect as we get higher level, we're going to lose access to move actions because we're going to use them for other things, but I guess I don't know that. What fighter stuff could we get?
Returned.
Hey, Triple P. Welcome back. Thanks you for the 28 months. Get combat feats as fighters. What level do we get spells at? No spells here. I think spells are later. Get level 1s at 4. Wait, it says new spells. We didn't get our first round of spells. How could we possibly get new spells? Wait. What is this aspect of a falcon shit that I don't have? Do we have spells on this character that I'm not aware of? We'll look at his spellbook in a minute. Yes. It's +2 to all allies. It's nothing to do with flanking. Alright. I think we're going at least till Freebooter's Bond level 2. So we're going to take this level up. I hate this. I hate that I'm a ranger. But they're unoptimized dwarf ranger, so that'll be it. Alright. Perception, lore, nature, athletics. The dream. Yeah. Easy level. Oh, we have 2. Why do we have 2? Is this his favorite terrain? What is the first world? 'Cause 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 All right, chat. Where do I see, what determines terrain? Is it the on the like I'm trying to imagine these mini maps we're fighting on, right? The mini maps we're fighting on seem to be a mix of all these things. Currently in a plains area? How do I know that?